Welcome to my channel Liberty Old Coin, where curiosity turns into excitement and small details open doors to big possibilities. Today's story is about top 4 coin history discovery, patience, and the hidden power of history that can sit quietly in the palm of your hand. Let's get started before we dive deeper. Take a breath and imagine how many everyday objects around us carry stories that most people never stop to hear. Sometimes, one single item can connect generations, nations, and moments in time in a way nothing else can. In this video, we are focusing on one specific coin, a single Australian 1977 50-cent ElizabethII coin, examined as an individual piece even though many were issued that year. This one coin represents an entire chapter of Australian and Commonwealth history. The Australian 1977 50-cent coin was issued to commemorate the silver jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II, marking 25 years of her reign. This was a moment of pride across the Commonwealth, and Australia chose to honor it with a special commemorative issue that symbolized loyalty, stability, and continuity. The year 1977 itself was important for Australia, as the nation was firmly shaping its modern identity while still honoring its deep ties to the crown. This commemorative 50-cent coin became a symbol of that balance between tradition and progress. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the coin reflects a mature and confident monarch, one who had guided her realms through decades of change. The design was carefully chosen to capture dignity, authority, and timeless elegance, making the coin instantly recognizable. What makes this coin especially exciting to collectors is not just the event it commemorates, but the way it represents a specific historical celebration that will never be repeated. A silver jubilee happens only once in a monarch's reign, and that uniqueness adds lasting appeal. Collectors are drawn to this coin because it is more than currency. It is a physical reminder of a global celebration shared by millions of people across different countries, cultures, and generations. Another reason this 1977 50-cent coin commands strong attention is condition. High-grade examples, proof strikes, and coins with exceptional surfaces are always in demand, and competition among collectors pushes prices higher. There are also special examples that elevate excitement even more, including limited presentation strikes, pristine uncirculated pieces, and rare mint variations that serious collectors actively search for. Because this coin is tied to royal history, it attracts not only coin collectors, but also royal memorabilia enthusiasts. That crossover interest increases demand and strengthens its market presence. Over time, the value of this coin has grown as fewer high-quality examples remain available. Coins that were once spent or mishandled are gone forever, making surviving premium pieces even more desirable. For collectors who understand timing and rarity, the Australian 1977 50-cent ElizabethII coin represents opportunity. When demand rises around royal anniversaries or historical retrospectives, prices can surge. In the collector market, standout examples of this coin have reached impressive levels. Exceptional pieces, especially proofs or top-grade specimens, can command prices up to $4,500 when the right buyer meets the right coin. That potential maximum price is what fuels excitement and keeps collectors searching. The idea that one commemorative coin can achieve such figures motivates people to look closely at what they already own. This is why so many people are now revisiting old collections, inherited coins, and forgotten drawers. The possibility that a single 50-cent coin could carry such strong value is simply too exciting to ignore. If you are holding a 1977 Australian 50-cent ElizabethII coin, you are holding a piece of history that continues to shine decades after it was issued. Its story is complete, powerful, and respected in the collector world. So keep your eyes open, Stay curious, and remember that sometimes one coin is all it takes to spark a journey into history, collecting, and unexpected value. This could be the moment that changes how you look at what you already have. Next coin, the 1998 Australian 50-cent coin, a stunning commemorative piece marking the 200th anniversary of the discovery of the precious metal, stands as a titan in the realm of modern numismatics. This is not merely pocket change. This is a historical artifact forged in solid silver, carrying the weight of a nation's heritage and the brilliant luster of a rare opportunity. Its value narrative is one of relentless ascent, grounded in undeniable fundamentals that separate it from ordinary currency. To understand its future potential is to understand a perfect convergence of scarcity, composition, and cultural significance. Diving into its history, this coin was minted to celebrate the bicentenary of the discovery of gold in New South Wales, a pivotal event that shaped Australia's destiny. The year 1998 marked 200 years since that transformative find, and the Australian government chose to honor it not with a simple token, but with a masterpiece. The coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on its obverse, a familiar and respected symbol of continuity. The reverse, however, is where its soul resides, featuring a dramatic and intricate design portraying a gold prospector panning for riches, a design that tells the very story it commemorates. The single most critical factor underpinning its permanent value is its metallic composition. Unlike the copper-nickel coins that fill our pockets, this commemorative issue is struck from a full 15.551 grams of 99.9% pure silver. This is not a clad or base metal coin. It is a substantial silver bullion piece first and foremost, issued with legal tender status by the Royal Australian Mint. This intrinsic precious metal content provides an absolute floor for its value, a foundation that ties its worth directly to the ever-fluctuating but historically appreciating silver market. Beyond its silver weight, its scarcity is the engine of its premium value. The Royal Australian Mint released a limited mintage of this specific design. While exact figures can be debated amongst collectors, the consensus is that only a finite number, certainly in the low hundreds of thousands, were ever produced. In the world of collectibles, and especially for a coin of such importance, this limited availability is the catalyst for value growth. It is a classic case of supply, meeting relentless and growing demand from both silver stackers and numismatic enthusiasts. The condition of this coin is paramount in unlocking its maximum financial potential. A coin preserved in pristine, flawless mint state condition, preferably graded by a top-tier service like PCGS or NGC as MS69 or the ultimate MS70, represents the pinnacle of the collecting hierarchy. A gem-grade example with brilliant uncirculated details, full original luster, and absolutely no contact marks commands the highest premiums. Each incremental point on the grading scale can translate to a significant multiplier in its market price. So what is its current value? At this very moment, a standard uncirculated example of the 1998 Australian 50-cent anniversary coin can readily sell for between $25 and $40 on the open market. This price already reflects a substantial premium over its silver melt value, demonstrating the powerful collectible demand. However, this is merely the entry point, the baseline from which the truly exceptional specimens launch. For the highest grade examples, the figures become far more exciting. A coin certified as MS69 has a current maximum selling price that can confidently reach $60 to $80 or more. The absolute peak, the theoretical maximum for a perfect specimen, resides with the elusive MS70 grade. A perfect grade 1998 silver 50-cent coin is a numismatic dream, and in today's market, such a coin could achieve a maximum price well over $150, perhaps even challenging the $200 mark in a competitive auction environment. Its value trajectory is not static, it is powerfully dynamic. As time progresses, the existing limited pool of high-grade coins will inevitably shrink. Coins may be lost, damaged, or enter permanent collections, effectively removing them from the available supply. Meanwhile, new generations of collectors enter the hobby, seeking iconic pieces of Australian history. This increasing demand against a decreasing supply creates a powerful economic pressure that drives prices in only one direction: upward. The dual-nature appeal of this coin cannot be overstated. It is passionately pursued by two major collecting communities. Bullion investors seek it for its silver content and government-issued pedigree, while traditional numismatists cherish it for its design, history, and place in the Australian decimal series. This dual demand creates a robust and resilient market, ensuring liquidity and sustained interest that far exceeds that of a purely artistic metal or a purely bullion round. Comparing it to other commemorative coins from the same era reveals its standout status. Many commemorative issues are produced in vast quantities or from base metals. The 1998 50 cent is distinguished by its generous silver content and its direct link to a foundational national event. It is not just a commemorative. It is a precious metal tribute to the very resource that built the nation's wealth, making it a cornerstone piece for any serious collection of Australian or Commonwealth coinage. Looking to the future, the ceiling for this coin's value is exceptionally high. Consider the trajectory of historic silver commemoratives from the 20th century. Coins with similar narratives and limited mintages have seen their values multiply over decades. As this coin moves further from its release year, its vintage status solidifies. In another decade, it will be a 35-year-old relic of pure silver, a tangible piece of late 20th century minting history, making its current prices seem like a remarkable bargain. The emotional and historical narrative is a powerful value driver. Owning this coin is owning a piece of the Australian gold rush saga. It is a conversation piece, a miniature sculpture that encapsulates ambition, discovery, and national pride. This story resonates deeply with collectors, adding a layer of intangible value that transcends mere metal content. A collector is not just buying silver, they are preserving a legend struck in precious metal. The international collector base for this coin is substantial and growing. It is sought after not only in Australia but across the globe, particularly in the United States, Europe, and Asia, where collectors of world coins recognize its significance and beauty. This global marketplace ensures competition for the finest specimens, further amplifying their maximum achievable prices and ensuring a wide audience of potential buyers when the time comes to sell. Technological advancements in the hobby also bolster its value. The advent of third-party grading and encapsulation has provided security and confidence to the market. Knowing that a coin is professionally authenticated, graded, and sealed in a tamper-proof holder eliminates risk for buyers and solidifies the premium for top-tier condition. This market transparency benefits iconic coins like the 1998 50 cent immensely. Its role as a generational store of value is profound. Unlike paper currency, which can devalue, or digital assets which are intangible, this coin is a physical, durable asset of inherent worth. It can be passed down as a tangible heirloom, carrying both financial and historical wealth to the next generation. This aspect of legacy planning adds another dimension to its acquisition, positioning it not as a mere purchase, but as a long-term investment in family history. Market indicators consistently show strength for high-quality numismatic silver. During times of economic uncertainty, investors flock to precious metals. During times of stability, collectors drive demand for rare pieces. The 1998 50 cent, sitting at the intersection of both worlds, is uniquely positioned to benefit from nearly any macroeconomic climate. It offers a hedge against inflation through its silver, while providing growth through its collectible rarity. The excitement of the hunt for a high-grade specimen is part of its allure. Finding a brilliant uncirculated example, or better yet, Acquiring a professionally graded gem is a rewarding achievement. This pursuit fuels the collector market and maintains vibrant trading activity. The coin is liquid enough to buy and sell with ease, yet rare enough to inspire passionate searches, a perfect combination for a thriving secondary market. Considering all these factors, its pure silver content, its low mintage, its iconic design, its dual audience appeal, and its historical gravity, the conclusion is inescapable. The 1998 Australian 50-cent bicentenary coin is not just valuable, it is a blue-chip asset in the coin collecting universe. Its current maximum value for a flawless specimen approaches $200, but that is merely a waypoint on a much longer journey. Its future maximum value is limited only by the passage of time and the growing recognition of its status. For the astute collector or investor, securing one, especially in the finest condition possible, is not an expense. It is an acquisition of a lasting treasure, a piece of monetary art whose story and worth are destined to grow richer with every year that passes. Second coin, the 2001 Australian 50-cent centenary of Federation commemorative coin, is not just a piece of metal with a face value of 50C. It's a slice of Australian history and a coin that collectors around the world actively want to buy. Issued by the Royal Australian Mint to celebrate 100 years since Australia became a federated nation in 1901, this coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, and a distinctive design reflecting Australia's national symbols on the reverse, marking a proud moment in the nation's story. Online Coin Club. The story of this coin begins with Australia joining together as a federation in 1901, uniting 6 separate colonies into a single country under a democratic system. To honor this centenary, the Royal Australian Mint produced a special 50-cent coin along with other denominations, striking millions of them for circulation and special collector sets. In total, for the main version alone, over 43 million were minted. And when you include the state-specific designs, there are millions more in people's hands and collections. Online Coin Club +1. Collectors love this coin not just for its historical significance, but also because it marks a milestone in modern Australian numismatics. Although many were released into everyday circulation, the sheer number also created a vibrant market for completing collections, especially when you start gathering all the state and territory variations that were issued in 2001. People who want to complete a full set of these coins, across each coat of arms and design, are constantly buying, trading, and watching auctions for these pieces, creating real demand among enthusiasts. Australian coins. So how many people actually want to buy it? Just looking at one recent listing for a Queensland 2001 Centenary of Federation 50-cent coin on eBay shows hundreds of people watching the item, and nearly 1,000 have already sold, which tells you right away that collectors are paying attention and actively pursuing these coins. eBay Australia. The current value of a typical circulated 2001 50-cent centenary of Federation coin can vary, but on major coin marketplaces and auctions, you'll often see examples selling around the mid-single to low double figures, depending on condition and market demand. Listings show individual coins offered around a handful of dollars, rising into the teens or 20s if they are in especially good condition or part of a set. Some listings even show certain error or unique examples, like double rim variants, with asking prices in the high double digits to low triple figures, driven by collector interest and bidding competition. eBay Australia. Beyond standard circulation pieces, proof and uncirculated sets from the 2001 Centenary series attract significantly higher values. Specialist collectors often pay a premium for certified uncirculated or proof coins because they represent the coin in the best possible state with crisp details. These can sell for prices that are often well above standard circulation coins, sometimes several times more, especially when sold as part of complete sets. Coin identifier. Demand for this coin is real, ongoing, and spans across countries. Collectors in Australia, the UK, the United States, and beyond search for these coins to complete their collections or to hold a meaningful piece of history. Because many of the 2001 Federation coins were saved, swapped, and set aside rather than spent, they have become desirable items for hobbyists looking to build or expand their numismatic portfolio. Enthusiasts often discuss these coins online, trade them in series, and compare them at coin shows and auctions. Australian coins. The history behind this 50-cent piece gives it depth that goes beyond its monetary value. It represents a century of development for a nation and connects anyone holding it to a significant historical moment. When people hold this coin, they are reminded of Australia's journey from a collection of colonies to a unified commonwealth. That meaning helps fuel the collector's market and keeps interest strong even many decades after the coin was first released. Online Coin Club. What makes this coin even more exciting is how many variants exist. Each state and territory had its own design in 2001. That means if you're collecting all the Centenary series, you're chasing down multiple individual coins, and those completions drive competitive bidding and higher prices for certain rarer state issues or higher-grade examples. Australian coins. When you look at the market overall, its value isn't just about face value. It's about demand, collector interest, and the thrill of completing a collection. That's why you'll see pieces listed with many watchers and dozens of bids. People are actively after them because they know this isn't just pocket change. It's a collectible with story and substance. eBay Australia. The coin was first minted in 2001 by the Royal Australian Mint as part of the centenary of Federation celebration. It was created to commemorate the unity of Australia's states and territories under one federation, marking 100 years of legislative and cultural progress. Because of this national celebration, the Mint struck millions of the main coin and additional state designs to both circulate and appeal to coin collectors worldwide. Online Coin Club. Collectors today look for specific conditions, uncirculated, proof, or graded coins, because those are rare and more attractive to the market. A coin that's been well preserved since 2000, one can fetch significantly more than one that's been jostling around in someone's pocket. Condition matters greatly in coin collecting, which is why many seasoned collectors will pay a premium for top-grade examples. Coin identifier. In many ways, this coin has become an ambassador for modern Australian numismatics. It's accessible enough that new collectors can start with something affordable, but rich enough in history that dedicated enthusiasts will pursue the rarer pieces. This balance keeps the market alive and the interest high, making the 2001 Centenary of Federation 50-cent coin a meaningful addition to collections around the globe. Online Coin Club. So if you hold one in your hand, know that you possess more than metal. You hold a collectible that thousands of coin lovers want, that connects to a defining moment in Australia's history, and that can fetch substantial value, especially in the right condition or set. The buzz from collectors and the growing number of people watching and bidding for these coins show that its value is real, appreciated, and far greater than its everyday face value. eBay Australia. Next coin, the 2002 year of the Outback 50-cent coin, is one of the most iconic and sought-after modern commemoratives in all of Australian numismatics. Struck by the Royal Australian Mint to celebrate the people, landscapes, and spirit of the Australian outback, this coin is far more than simple currency. Its design is a masterpiece, featuring a dramatic panoramic view of the outback itself, with rolling hills, a towering gum tree, and a brilliant sunburst that fans out across the entire coin, making it instantly recognizable and deeply symbolic of the nation's heart. The sheer scale and beauty of the design, crafted by award-winning artist Wojciech Pietrnik, set it apart from any other 50-cent piece in circulation. This coin carries a significant mintage story that is crucial to understanding its high value. While millions of the standard copper-nickel version were released into circulation, the truly valuable specimens are those struck in pure silver. Specifically, the silver-proof versions, often presented in elegant mint-issued cases with numbered certificates of authenticity, are the crown jewels for collectors. The mintage of these premium silver proofs was strictly limited, creating an inherent scarcity from the very day they were produced. This scarcity is the primary engine driving the market desire and the impressive prices these coins can achieve. When discussing the maximum price for this magnificent coin, we must focus on these pristine, certified examples. A flawless 2002 year of the Outback silver-proof 50-cent coin, especially one that has been professionally graded and sealed by a top-tier service like NGC or PCGS, with a perfect grade of PF70 Ultra Cameo, represents the absolute pinnacle. Coins in this condition are virtually perfect, as they left the mint, with every detail of the sunburst and landscape sharply defined and untouched by human hands. The value for such a superlative specimen can confidently reach into the high hundreds of dollars, and for special registry set quality coins, can even approach and exceed $1,000 at prestigious auctions. The history of its acquisition adds another layer to its worth. These coins were not found in loose change, but were acquired directly from the mint or authorized dealers as part of commemorative sets. They were purchased as investments and works of art from the very beginning, destined for careful preservation. Each silver-proof coin tells a story of intentional collecting, of an individual who recognized its significance over 2 decades ago and had the foresight to protect it in its original sealed capsule and case. This provenance is key to maintaining and verifying its top-tier status. For those looking to buy a coin of this caliber, you must target the elite numismatic marketplaces. General online auction sites may have lower-grade examples, but for the maximum value silver proofs, you need to approach specialized rare coin dealers with established reputations in Australian numismatics. Major auction houses like Noble Numismatics in Australia or international giants like Heritage Auctions frequently offer these coins in their high-value sales. Online platforms dedicated to certified coins, where you can search for specific NGC or PCGS registry numbers, are also prime hunting grounds for serious buyers seeking the best. If you are in the position to sell a high-grade 2002 Outback silver proof, you must leverage these same exclusive channels. Selling to a knowledgeable dealer can provide a swift and fair wholesale transaction, but to achieve the absolute maximum public market price, consigning your coin to a reputable auction house is the strategic path. Their global reach and marketing expertise attract deep-pocketed collectors who compete vigorously for the finest specimens, often driving final hammer prices well above initial estimates. The drama of a live auction is where true value is discovered. You must never, under any circumstances, remove a silver-proof coin from its original mint capsule or tamper with its sealed state. The moment the protective seal is broken, the coin is exposed to environmental contaminants and potential handling damage, which can instantly diminish its value by a significant percentage. The original mint packaging, the case, and the numbered certificate are integral components of the overall prize. Keeping everything together in impeccable, as-issued condition is non-negotiable for preserving its premium status. The decision to keep or sell hinges on your personal collection goals and the specific coin you possess. If you are the custodian of a high-grade certified proof, you are holding a piece of modern Australian minting history that has consistently appreciated. The market for top-quality commemoratives has shown remarkable resilience and growth. Holding onto such an asset could see its value climb further as these coins become even more historically significant, and as the pool of highest-graded specimens remains permanently limited by their original mintage. This coin is not a simple piece of change. It is a liquid, tangible asset. Its value is recognized nationally and internationally by a large community of collectors. Unlike more speculative investments, a rare coin of this documented quality has a clear and transparent market value that is easily verifiable through past auction records. It represents a stable and prestigious store of wealth, a small piece of portable property whose beauty is matched by its financial merit. The motivational call to action for every viewer is clear. If you own one, treat it with the utmost care. Have it professionally evaluated and consider third-party grading to encapsulate and certify its condition for all future buyers. This single step can transform your coin from an interesting item into a bankable, high-value asset. If you do not own one but are captivated by its story and potential, begin your search with a focus on quality over everything else. A smaller investment in a truly mint state, certified coin will always outperform a cheaper, impaired example in the long-term value race. The 2002 year of the Outback 50-cent coin, especially in proof silver, stands as a testament to the Royal Australian Mint's artistic ambition. It captures a defining national mythos in shimmering precious metal. Its design complexity, its limited availability, and its enduring popularity combine to create a perfect storm of numismatic desirability. For the astute collector or investor, it represents a brilliant opportunity. The journey to discover, acquire, and preserve this coin is a journey into the heart of Australian identity and into the smart world of valuable assets. Your next step is to verify, protect, and then strategically act to either secure your own prize or realize the maximum reward for the treasure you already hold. This coin is a champion of modern commemoratives, and its story, along with its substantial financial worth, is still being written with every passing year.